Welcome everyone to another episode of the DragonAge Inquisition Game of the Year edition, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And if you're in the market for a new PC, the link is also in the description below. I don't know if there's any sales or not, but if you still need, check out the link. Use my code Witcher, you'll save a little bit of money. Alright, let's see where we last left off on my character. Got a lot of characters. Alright, let's go to Skyhold. See where we last left off. Okay, so I need to go and give them something to do. Alrighty. Tell you what, I'm gonna level up my characters. Okay, yeah, I took on the Necromancer tree. These mages specialize in binding the spirits that are drawn to death. They can put the fear of death into enemies, bring spirits to fight on their behalf, and even cause devastating explosions when their enemies die. So yeah, we're gonna go with the horror. You unleash spirits of fear that terrify all enemies within the area. Alright. Now, Iron Bull, we got him spec'd into the two-handed weapons. Okay, he has no points to spend. Varric. Alright, Varric. Yeah, we'll put him in his Artificer. After years of experience with the Merchants Guild and the publishing world, Varric has become an expert at handling deadly traps and convoluted devices. Okay, well, we'll put in Spike Trap. We already done. Spike Trap is you set a trap that when an enemy approaches, detonates and flings enemies into the air. We'll give them this one. Set them up. You've mastered the proper placement of spikes and levers. When you spring any kind of trap, your enemies feel it. Okay, Solus. And we're not going to deal with Solus or Vivian. Cole. Okay, Blackwall is a champion. Yeah, we need to do Black. Okay, Blackwall is in the champion tree. Blackwall has sworn to give us his life to protect his friends and allies. He puts himself between them and danger, and his experience and resolve let him stand against attacks that would fail weaker warriors. Yeah, I don't want to get him to stand in line. That we'll give it to him because we got to spec into his tree. And then there was Cassandra as a Templar. Long ago, the Seekers of Truth founded the Templar Order and taught them how to deal with hostile mages and their spells. Cassandra thus possesses all of Templar's abilities without the risk of lyrium addiction. And we gave her the spell Purge. Through faith in wood, you dispel all hostile magic from the area around you. We gave her Champions of the Just. Your righteous fervor inspires the entire party to fight harder against demons. And we get... Yeah, we're going to give her the Champions of the Just. Okay. We'll concentrate on the other people that are part of my party, but not right now. They're gonna have something to say about my stuff. Alright, Josephine.
He's demanding an explanation and a new stateroom.
Give him a room on the other wing. I will speak to him. And Sarah.
Hey, Josephine.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Oh, you had no idea.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two parakeets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royal to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, The assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royeaux?
Well, let me consider it. Well, Liliana does got a point.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the Duparaquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Yeah, I still think Liliana got a point. Let's go ahead and see if we can't do that now. Let's get Liliana onto that because I just don't, No, we're not going to waste the time to give the House of Repose time to get a hold of my ambassador. So, I think I've already read for Eldon. Conquered by relay, torn by civil war, ravaged by the fifth
Really?
black furled,
You
and
did
still
not
stranger
notice?
to hardship with the
I
veil
had
weakened
no
and landed
idea
more
Lady
turbulent
Beverly
than
was
ever.
one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
Okay, expose the double agent. And the following is a confession that I, Avernal Harris, known as Painter, when in the employ of the Inquisition, did betray our cause in exchange for promises of a title from the Ventori. I acknowledge the mercy of the Inquisition, allowing my life in exchange for secrets of the enemy, and I have now forsworn, and I will willingly serve my sentence in prison. Okay, glad she did that. Okay, let me find that. Let me see if I can find that.
Skyworld does seem more secure than Haven.
Only if we have the numbers to defend it. A place like this serves no purpose without enough people to make the running worthwhile.
Now let's get Collins done. Scout Haven runs Inquisitor. While most of Haven has been destroyed, the Chargers recovered some lost gear, still intact. They also recovered a number of enemy corpses in hopes that this might help your experts understand more about the enemy we face. Lieutenant Kermisius Ecclesi. Yeah, but I gotta find that, I don't think it's on that side. I think it's on the Orlais side. Known for its culture and extravagant nobility, it also has the birthplace of the Chantry. Orlais is the most powerful human nation in Thedas. Okay, observing a deadlock. Okay. Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners. We're tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. Aha! Destroying House of Repose. Yeah, we're doing this one. Sorry, I'm thinking we're just going to send Liliana away. Liliana wants to send her spies to find the contract of Josephine's life. With the destruction of the physical contract, the House of Repose will have no reason to keep sending assassins after her. Infiltrating the House of Repose, however, will take time and possibly several lives. The risk is high, Inquisitor, but there is the fastest way to end the threat. Yep.
Let's see what we have.
You're doing that one. As in, right now. A battalion for Sarah and Vershelle. Commander, we have verified Sarah's claims about Vershelle. Several displacements of refugees were deliberate in what appears to be an attempt to destabilize land claims. While there would be no direct gain for involving the Inquisition, increasing our presence could have unexpected results, and in case it is a trivial matter to divert troops to march through the city. Alrighty, now a retinue of our best will make an impression. I'll do it. You do that. Truth or Dare. Yeah, let's see what this one is. Okay, the region between Lake Silstein and the shores of the Wakened Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates the locals refer to as cottages. It is often said that Orlais' heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Val Royeaux. A note is written at the bottom of the page. Comte Demore and Marquis Courtenmont both spending money like water, which to pursue. Well, Count du Mornier is a distant relation to the Empress. We could speak with him first. Yeah, you know what? Go do that.
Inquisitor.
Go do that. Go speak with them. Okay, now we're out of here. We'll go the way of that. Yeah, I've already dispatched the assassin, so... Sorry, Josephine. I'm afraid your thing ain't gonna work. You know what? Let's go meet the Arcanist, I think. I think she's in the Undercroft. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to sell some stuff. Yep. Yeah, I definitely... Okay, you know what? That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to inventory. I'm gonna go through what I've got. Let's see here. Accessories. What would be good for a... The belt of health, the belt of healing. I'd rather have the belt of healing. Well, let's see here. Cassandra, what do you have on you? Ring of Sundering. You don't need 2 rings of sundering. I'm gonna give you... What belt do you have? You got a guard belt, don't you? Well, I could give you a ring of staggering. Okay, you see here. Black wall, what do you have? You got a ring of staggering and a ring of armor penetration? Okay. But you don't have a necklace, do you? Okay, let's see here. Let's go back to Barrack. Well, okay, you don't have an amulet. This goes to Cole. We're going to do that. Oh, we need to give that to Varric. Varric, what do you got? Second wind, we'll give you that. Yeah, okay, we'll give that to Cole. Okay, we'll give Cole the amulet of second wind. Okay, we can give, the next mage we like, probably be Dorian, so we'll give him the ring of barrier penetration and ring of sundering. Okay, Sarah, let's give you a few things because I know you don't have anything. Ring of flanking, ring of critical damage. There we go. Oh, something to read, huh? Goodness gracious, Varric, he needs to keep his books intact, man. That's the way I feel. And then we'll just sell all the basic stuff right now. Okay, potion spell. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And we'll go and get rid of all the extra stuff here. Alrighty. Back out again. Alright. Now that that's done.
Inquisitor?
Hey, Varric.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Never mind.
Carry on.
Let's go talk to several people I know that ain't gonna be happy with my choice with the necromancy. Hey, Silas.
You have begun practicing new magical forms. Interesting. You seem to be drawing energy across the veil. Wisps too simple to be considered spirits. I believe Dorian uses similar magic, as do the Mortalitasi of Navarra. Why did you choose such an esoteric area of study?
It's a tool, nothing more.
My needs were largely pragmatic. I hoped this magic might be of use in our fight.
Indeed. Since Corypheus damaged the veil, spirit energy is far easier to call into this world. So long as no intelligent spirits are harmed through your magic, it may be a wise and effective strategy.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Alright, well, he kind of disapproved of how I said that, but you know what? That's the way I see fit. It is definitely a tool. Now we'll see how Cassandra feels about it, because if I do remember, her uncle was a Mortalitasi, so we'll go talk to her about it. Hey, Cassandra.
I understand you've been looking into the spells of the Mortalitasi. Only a certain kind of person is drawn to necromancy. My uncle found it fascinating.
Oh, I just think it's useful.
I don't find it fascinating. It's simply useful.
I'm relieved. Growing up in Navarre, it seemed like an obsession to everyone around me. My uncle always had a corpse in the manse, anointing it with perfumes and reading to it as if it were a child. Whatever your interest, I hope you don't go as far as he. The smell of embalming fluid is unpleasant.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay, well, don't worry, Cassandra. I'm not gonna be that interested. Okay, courtyard.
We are honored to serve.
Alrighty, let's go deal with the... Let's go do the upgrades and see what we can do with our courtyard, right? Well, we got two options. What do I feel like would be used more? Sparring ring? Yeah, but I feel like the soldiers are getting their training no matter what. A cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's investment in the recruitment and training of its soldiers, so that all who wish to fight are put to their best use. To me, I feel like infirmary, caring and support. A cosmetic upgrade that declares the Inquisition's promise to be both welcoming and protective for all who seek its support. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to go with infirmary. I think that's what we'll do, yep. Yeah, we're going with the infirmary. That's just the way I feel. Alright, now... Hey, Krim.
Inquisitor?
How can we use you?
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
Okay, well tell me about the Chargers.
Can we talk about the Bull's Chargers?
Certainly. What can I tell you?
Okay, goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Hey, Krim.
Inquisitor?
Tell me about yourself.
I wanted to talk about you, if that's all right.
You know, I'm from Tevinter. Wasn't a slave, but even citizens have it rough if they're not mages. I was a soldier, but women joined the ranks under a different program. When they found out I was passing, it got ugly. I ran, that ball near the border, and ended up here. Not a life I'd wish on everyone, but it'll do.
Okay, what is the Venter like?
What's Tevinter like for a citizen? Someone who isn't a slave or a mage?
I'm of the Separati, citizens who aren't mages. Mages are in charge and everyone knows it. But a wealthy merchant can have an easy life. At the low end, people just try to stay out of slavery. My father was a tailor. I joined the army after the Imperial slaves drove him under.
Okay. How did they do that?
How did slaves drive your family out of business?
My father made shirts, aprons, that kind of thing. Nothing fancy. One of the magisters had a pet project. To prevent the poor from dying of cold in the winter. Nice, right? You get Imperial slaves making simple peasant clothes and selling them for almost nothing. That Magister's nice idea put out slave-made clothes at prices my father couldn't match.
Slave labor, lovely.
It's difficult to compete with someone who doesn't get paid.
That's Tevinter. My father sold himself into slavery. He's one of the Servus Publicus, the Imperium-owned slaves now.
How did you end up leaving?
You said you left Tevinter when they discovered your secret.
Women are allowed to serve, but only in certain ranks and disciplines. I was up for promotion, but the healer I'd bribed to sign off on my physical had to tend to a sick magister. When the replacement healer saw what was or wasn't in my pants, he made threats. It was slavery or death, so I knocked him out and ran.
How did you get away?
I'm surprised you escaped from the Tevinter Imperium so easily.
It's not like I lived in Minrathous. I was in Trevis, not far from the Navaran border. It helped that I was being chased as a deserter, not a runaway slave. Slave hunters only get paid for what they catch. They're efficient bastards.
Passing is illegal?
It's against the law to pass as a man.
It's a crime to lie on an imperial application for service. Would have been a heavy fine or slavery. For 10 silvers, the healer said he'd tell the Tribune I was sick in the head. Some pity for the mad little girl. That was when I hit him. I'd served for a few years. I was good at hitting.
Well, why did you pass?
Why did you decide to live as a man?
I didn't decide anything. I've been like this my whole life. My parents wanted me to marry up. They tried to find me a nice merchant's son. Every day, put on a dress, look into my father's shaving mirror, and just hate myself.
What did your family think?
How did your family react when you started?
My mother wanted to throw me out. She said if I didn't marry well, I was dooming the family to slavery. She was happy to take the money I set as a soldier, though. Not that it mattered in the end. My father. When I was little, he'd angle his mirror down so I could pretend to shave, just like him. He never said anything, but I think he knew.
Would you change with magic?
If you had the chance to use magic, would you change all the way?
What? No. I don't want any magic like that within 10 yards of my body. When I was younger. I don't know. Everyone has silly dreams. In Tevinter, dreams like that get you killed. Bull helped me make a good life. Nice armor and a well-placed sock, and I'm happy.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Okay, definitely. Alright, patron of the arts, huh? Well, at least we found a... Do we have to go find Cole? Because I think Cole's missing. Yep, I think we're gonna have to. We'll go talk to Bull and see if there's anything that he's got. We just make a visit to some places and start kind of getting the stuff needed for Skyhold. Hey, I'm Bull. Oh, really?
Ah, come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
Should this be private?
Do you want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What's in the letter?
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
Yeah, I don't trust them.
That would be an unprecedented offer if I believed it was legitimate, which I don't.
Now, ordinarily that would be the way to go, but they've identified themselves. They're not running a game on you. They found a massive red lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My charges, you, maybe some backup.
What are they offering?
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Kunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
Something wrong?
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
You don't want them to spread.
I thought the Kunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
Yeah, I still don't trust the Kunari. I don't care what they're offering.
There's too much risk here, and I won't stick my neck out for the Kunari.
Your call, boss. It feels weird to me too, but I don't think they'd lie about this. If you change your mind, I'll mark the meeting point in the war room.
Yeah, I still don't trust. Yeah, I still don't trust them. I just don't. Who would want to work with them? I don't. Even if I did work with them, you know what? I'd be saving the Bull's Chargers, not the Dreadnought. I'd let them fall. Hey, Sutherland.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, I gotta get you going. Hey, Sarah.
Getting serious about mage stuff, magic, things. How about not so much? Just asking for not so much magic. Great, yeah?
Sure.
I'll be
Carry
back
on.
if I need you.
Go on.
Alrighty. Yeah, we'll talk to Cole later. I don't think Bull liked my answer that I just don't trust them. I just don't. Okay. Well, now we'll go to the war room. And, we'll go see about the, see what's up with everything. See who's finished. Alright, War Council. Okie dokie, let's see what we got here. Alright, I think everyone's in Orlais doing their stuff. Okay. Destroying House of Repulse contract.
I have something for you, Commander. The soldiers the Herald rescued from the Fallermire arrived an hour ago.
Thank the Maker. We need good news.
Destroying House of Repulse contract. Inquisitor has been done. The House of Repulse hid themselves well, but a small group of our agents destroyed the contract on Josephine's life and also found some interesting information on featured targets. Josephine would not be happy we took this route, but I would rather suffer her displeasure than her passing, Liliana. Yeah, she might have a little word to say to you. A battalion for Sarah and Vershelle. We marched without incident, although I have it on good authority that there are many closed-door meetings among Vershelle nobility. Several useful names have sent diplomatic envoys, and potential future gains may be impressive. Do not tell Sarah I said so, Colin. Okay, don't worry. We're not going to say anything to her. Alright, let's see what else is going. Okay, we got 19 minutes on hers, right? So she's busy.
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Plant Crystal Inventory Headquarters. Alright, this is where Liliana can do this one. Alright, scrawled note from Arcana Stagnant to Sister Liliana. It's all ready. I tested out the crystal halves and everything one half records, the other receives. Now your spies just have to find the camp, sneak into it, figure out where Calpania works, hide the crystal there without getting caught, then sneak out. Piece of cake. This will take time as well as people. Inquisitor, but the reward is obvious. Let's begin. Yeah, go and do that. Okay, now we're going back to Ferelden side of things and see if we can find new recruit, a young hopeful. All right. A note in careful handwriting from the youth who recently arrived to the Inquisition have found bandits stalking your patrols. They are the usual kind, and I can show your people where they are. I have tried to stop them, but they have swords and I don't. If you have extra, I will help. I want to help. D. Sutherland. Okay, Liliana would have said, if you have the location, just eliminate them, put the boy to work elsewhere. And yeah, I'm gonna be like Colin. If the boy knows where they are, outfit him. Here's a minor threat. Yeah, let him go do his thing. Alright. There we go. Alrighty, we got them too busy. Yeah, let's just say she's not gonna be a happy camper. Hey, Josephine.
I must return to Valrayo to see that everything is in order. Please join me when you can.
Okay. I think I can do that. Valrayo, huh? Well, I don't want to forget my people. 'Cause these are my team right here. No, we are coming. Let's go see what Josephine needs. All right, let's see. Let's go.
We have tracked her, and now the groom has run off as well. Something about the current.
All right, she is not a happy camper, but that's fine. All right, Josephine, what's up?
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Yeah. It's better than the alternative, is the way I feel.
Should we have waited for an assassin to sneak through instead?
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply... Did I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer?
Bards entertain the Orlesian courts. They sing, play music, make charming conversation, and spy. Many young nobles put on a mask and practice playing the game in such a fashion.
How'd you come to it?
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance about them. Stories of secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us, young gentry from Antiva, decided this exciting life was for us.
Okay, well... And now you're a diplomat.
How did you go from being a wandering singer to an ambassador?
In a very sad fashion. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
Oh, I can.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together. If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
Still, from bard to diplomat.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some time already. That night merely crystallized it. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
You were rattled. I would say, yeah, the Inquisition needs you.
Your skills truly benefit the Inquisition. We wouldn't want to lose you.
Well, House Montilier will always be grateful to you. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
Alright. She seems okay with it. Alright. Now then. Okay, now what do we do? Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna go to the Stone Coast, but without... Yeah, I'm just not going to please them, so... Nope, I am not gonna please the... I'm not gonna please the Canary. I'd just rather screw them over. It's like, And I don't want to work with them.
Word for you.
Okay, come on. Let's come on over here, shall we? Let's gather up some stuff. Because I think we need spindle. Or whatever this is, I think the coast is rife with.
The waking sea. We crossed it to reach haven. Already it seems so long ago.
Yeah, we're just gonna gather all these up, then we'll probably end up going to the hinterlands to finish it, you know? Yeah, we'll just slowly read some books here. Oh, we need delft fruit, blood-loaded, spindleweed, so yeah. Yep. We got a few things that we need to gather if we're going to upgrade Skyhold. Alrighty. Okay, why is it the Canary stuff is starting to kind of hint around that we need to be doing this, but I don't want to. Well, you know what? I'd rather save the Bull's Chargers. I have attachment a little bit to them because I'm paying them. So I was like, nah, let the Dreadnought die. That, even if that means we don't get no more reports, but, you know, Lillian can always find other ways of getting it. Because something's telling me I shouldn't be trusting Bull all the way. Now, I trust Krim. I trust the others. I trust the other Bull's Chargers. I just don't trust Bull because he's a Canary. Yeah, we'll just kind of get what we can off of here, off the storm coast, then we'll okay, well, we can go to the next camp. Or we could go to, like I said, Hinterlands. Now, where was I when we had this? We could go elf hunting. I think we'll do that with the Blood Lotus too. Because I think these two are a little bit more prevalent in Hinterlands. Yeah, what we're doing is we're going around getting stuff we need for our Skyhold editions. So, let's see here. Yeah. Alright, well come on over here and we'll kind of start coming this way and getting the elf route. Yeah, guys, I know. You're looking at me like, why are you gathering elf fruit? Well, it's because, had you ever thought maybe it's because of, it's because our, our base is needing it. That's the only reason why I'm doing this, is because the Skyhold needs it. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. It's because Skyhold needs it. Okay, now I know Blood Lotus is here at the lake, so we can climb up to the lake here. Yep. Now I've got enough elf fruit. We'll return to Skyhold and make some more additions. Now let's see if we can find the Blood Lotus. Aha! Here's some more Blood Lotus. Of course, there's some around the camp too. But see, that's the thing. I'm going around the water area because that's where the Blood Lotus is. Told you I knew where to find some of this stuff. I mean, you have to know where some of this stuff is, guys. And if we're gonna do our... If we are going to upgrade Skyhold, we're gonna have to do it. Nah, come on, bear. Yeah, I need to reset my skills, don't I? Guess I do. Speaking of tactics, that's what I need to do. Yeah, we got 2 more to get, and exactly... Alright. Alright, that was a note left over by the training, I think, that we forgot to pick up that letter. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna redo my tactics. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, first off, I want this to be part of Y. I want my chain lightning RB. I want barrage. Okay, and I want fade step to go here. Yeah, see, I don't. Alrighty, if I get more skills, then I'll fill in those two spots. Even though they're repeating the same things, but there you go. Alrighty. Alright, now then, should we continue on getting to my Blood Lotus? Oh, there's an elf root. Let's put the fear into you. How's that? Yeah, I don't know if certain people like the way I'm doing. It's just, I'm just trying to make it a little bit more palatable for them, you know? Okay, you know what? Let's go back to the camp. Because the camp will have more of the Blood Lotus. Close by. That's one thing about it. I know where this camp is, so it's got plenty of Blood Lotus. Here we go. Alright, Blood Lotus. Okay, well, we can do the... Alright. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back to Skyhold. Now see if we can do the upgrades. We might be able to do one upgrade and then we have to come back and get all the stuff for the other. I think there's only several upgrades I can do at a time. Okay, we done her stuff. Yeah, she's gonna be worried about this. Alrighty, let's see here.
You'll be quick, will you?
I'm a runner. They may be running.
No need for commentary. Just do your job.
Okay, Skyhold Garden. Yeah, let's do it. Invest in the garden space, increase utility while replenishing the English's needs, increase the ability to grow herbs, or create a transfer space to gather resources from the faithful. Okay. Okay, now what am I needing? Okay, I'm needing logging stands and...
This is part of my job.
It is if I say it is.
Inquisitor.
Okay, now what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, garden. Because I did the garden upgrade. Because I did this garden upgrade, so now I can choose. What do I want? Alrighty. Now then, there's two upgrades to the garden. Let's see what we want. Herb garden, utility, and comfort. Upgrades the garden by committing space to simple greenery and cultivation. The functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. Upgrades the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gained from the inspired, including gold from ties. I think we should do that. The chantry garden would be pretty, I think. We'll do that. Alrighty. So, here we go. Here we go. Then we got us a chantry garden. Right? Perfect for the faithful.
Complete.
Mother Giselle said the Maker is acting through us.
Hey, Barrick.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Never mind.
Carry on.
Alright, let's go see. She's through. Now we'll go give her something to do. Let's go see about the War Council. Every time we come back here, we're checking on everything. Well, check on my other companions. Alright. What can we do here? Okay, you're in the Orlais part, right? So you're kind of finishing your stuff there. Josephine. Truth of Dare, Lake Celestine. Madame Ambassador, I would be honored to accept your invitation. I shall make arrangements to pay the Inquisition a visit presently, as I have been most curious to see your organization for myself. Well, you're welcome. Come on by, you know? Come on by. The Archives of Montfort. Fort. What's that? How about a chantry archive exists outside the city of Montfort in the lower chambers of Monastery, also known for its fine wine. The latter has put the archives at risk. According to the Abyss, she recently sent word to the Inquisition that looters have come in search of wine, and they will not listen to her assurances that wine is not actually stored in the lower chambers. Without Templars to guard the monastery and lacking coin to hire guards, the Abyss has asked the Inquisition to move the archives somewhere more secure and will happily donate whatever might be of use. Let's see here. Colin says, we have the manpower. We would gladly send soldiers in. Lillian says, my agents can determine the most important things to preserve and bring them to a safe house until order is restored. Or Josephine said, so we do errands for the chantry now. I say, take what we need from the Abbey. They will think twice about approaching us for things like this. No! Josephine, that's ugly. I would say probably go in with the men. Well, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. Okay, plant crystal inventory headquarters, okay. Inquisitor, I'm picking up conversations from the memory crystal we hid in Calpurnia's camp. Liliana's previewing that, what we've captured. She could tell you Calpurnia's closest lieutenants, the last 3 books she's read, and her favorite tea. It's mint. Go listen when you have a moment, Dagna. Okay. I think Colin is busy, I think. Yeah, let me see what he's doing over here in Ferelden. Yeah, he's gonna be a while. Rumors of Malvercorum. Yeah, I'm gonna, that's a Templar thing. I want Colin to take care of that. Escape route to agents in Crestwood. Now that one we can do with Liliana. Inquisitor, I have moved some of my agents into Kerbroche, the fortress in Crestwood. At the moment, we villagers prefer us to the bandits, and it is an excellent waypoint from Ferelden to Orlais. We can make it rendezvous point for our messengers carrying sensitive information from either country. You're familiar with the caves underneath Crestwood. They run for miles, and we can excavate some passages. Our agents could easily enter and exit the keep without being seen. Liliana. Opening these secret tunnels will let us evade and pry eyes that are towards Kerbroche. Okay.
Let's see what we have.
I may be pronouncing that wrong, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. Upon the we can see. Now, I want something specific for her. Truth or dare, see and be seen. There you go. Madam Ambassador, words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events at Haven, we can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinian V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Val for soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Sincerely, Comte Renaud de Mornier. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with and let them all know. Okay, go ahead, Josephine. You're gonna do that. That's more your thing. Alrighty. Alright, now that that's done. Now, didn't she say that we go see about the...
Master Solas asked that, did he? He said it was at your convenience, my lady. No, I'll see to it right away. His hunches are usually correct.
Hey, Josephine.
I've heard you're training in the art of necromancy, Inquisitor. Is that wise, considering the Mortalitas' reputation?
I can handle... Well, it's not as bad as it sounds.
Necromancers don't actually bring the dead back to life, Josephine.
Do the common people know that? Do most mages? Outside Nevada, most people think the Mortalitasi perform death rituals and sacrifices, and Maker knows what else. I will try to keep the fact that you're learning this as quiet as possible.
Oh, yeah. Duh. Just because I chose it doesn't mean it's doing exactly what you think it's doing. Okay, Undercroft.
What's with scalding? No fun.
The pen is mighty, Miles.
Alright, I thought it was in the Undercroft. I think it's with Liliana's thing, so let's go hit the fast travel. And here she is. Hey, Liliana.
Have we smuggled the other memory crystal into Calpurnia's camp?
We have. Here.
Even honey can't sweeten Philandris. I'll keep trying. You are no slave, Linnea. I'll add another spoonful myself, later.
You remember slavery.
Calpurnia seems to be treating her new acolytes kindly.
While I found that interesting, this is what you must hear.
Master, forgive me. I didn't expect.
The time for your ascension nears. Tell me of your preparation.
They go well enough, although I'm distracted here. If I could train at the shrine.
Only Dumont's faithful may enter. Continue as before. Or would you see the Imperium's rebirth stalled by your lack of focus?
I will be ready. As the vessel, and Tevinter's champion.
More vessel talk.
Just how much training does becoming the vessel involve?
Another deflection. Why, a dwarven bauble, as if mine was miraculously returned to me. Let's give your new owner a glimpse of her fate. Venatori, we leave.
That is all the crystal recorded before she found it. But I think it may be enough. A shrine to Dumat, Corypheus said. Where Calpurnia is forbidden to go.
Who is Dumont?
Who is this Dumat that Corypheus mentioned?
An old god, worshipped in ancient Tevinter as the Dragon of Silence. He was the first to rise as an archdemon and bring the blight. Truly a god fit for Corypheus.
He's hiding something. Yeah, Corypheus is definitely hiding something.
I'd bet Corypheus has something in that shrine he doesn't want Calpurnia to see.
I agree.
There is much to gain here. Whatever Corypheus hides from his trusted lieutenant should be illuminating. Let us investigate this shrine carefully. I doubt Corypheus has left it unguarded.
Alright, that's interesting. Alrighty. That's nice to know. Alright, Dorian.
Questions.
That's enough.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Alrighty. Okay, I think I've already talked to you, Solus.
Hello.
Goodbye.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, I guess we are done here. Okay, we need to find what we need to do with the other... Let's see if we can find coal. Because I said once we come back, we're going to go get coal. I think we've already visited,
Great. Those tables are pretty good, I suppose.
Yeah, where is he?
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling armor hurts my ears, back aching, fingers too clumsy for knots. Wind cool like Aunt Eloise's pond, lips scalded as I sip, warmth blossoms, first kiss in the barn, what was his name? Tin jangle as the blood spills, Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry, 5 more minutes, my fault.
Do you hear everything?
Can you listen to anyone's mind like you did hers?
No, they have to need me. Pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger, hurt. Things I can fix.
Okay, well, can you help her?
Can you do something for her?
Yes. It's okay. Nothing you did mattered.
What? Who are you?
They lie there, and sometimes they die, just like Pierre. You can't save them.
I don't know who you are.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
Wait, what?
What are you going to do?
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way.
Sure, I'll wait and watch.
You can't save all of them.
What?
Like Pierre getting sick after you snuck out to Aunt Eloise's pond. You want it to be your fault, so there's a reason and it's not so frightening. But there is no reason. Pierre just got sick. The soldier was never going to live. It wasn't your fault. Better.
Nice work.
She doesn't blame herself anymore?
Not as much. It was bouncing around inside her, closing up into a ball of wrong. Now it's open. She'll get it out.
Well done.
Thank you for letting me help her. It's not how a person would do it, but it helped. That's what matters.
Alright, Cole.
A place to save lives. What could be more important?
Exactly. What could be more important than that? Saving lives, of course. That's what we are to do as the Inquisition. Getting some justice and saving lives all at the same time, right? Well, okay, let's go talk to Cole. Because I know Cole's going to have a lot to say with how he feels toward me doing necromancy. Hey, Cole.
You're different. You pull at pieces. They push into place. Demons, but different, but wrong. I don't like it.
Am I hurting spirits?
Is the magic I use doing harm to spirits?
No, not spirits. Not demons. Pieces of them. Bits that could become. A fraction of a fragment of a figment. Not enough to be, but the bits that could be, you break.
I'm sorry.
I apologize, Cole. It wasn't my intention to make you uncomfortable.
Just don't bind spirits. They are more. You shouldn't hurt them. Did you want me for something else?
Talk about how you think.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes.
It seems a sad way to be.
It must be sad feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Okay. Explain the helping process.
Walk me through the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
Okay, and let's see here. You think about our friends?
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric, a stone reaching for brightness, spinning stories of color he can't see, calling me kid, calming. Solus, bright and sad, observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, Solus, but somehow sorrows.
Okay. And how about what do you see in me?
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful, meaning. You pull it through to this side, make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight. You are theirs. It must be very hard. I hope I help.
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, Cole definitely didn't like it. But I'm the one that chose that, so it ain't his call, so.
It's just what I heard.
Alrighty. Let's go see about my favorite, my favorite commander in all of the Inquisition. Just to see what he's been up to. Hey, Colin.
Did you need something?
No, that's it.
That's all for now.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Yeah, okay. I was hoping there would be a little bit more, but not yet. Haven't triggered anything else with him quite yet, but it'll get there. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's come on down here. I think I've already visited Sarah. Oh, speaking of, there is something I need to do. No, there isn't. Well, maybe. Let me go back and check and see about the third and last upgrade to Scaffold. I need to go back and see what needs to get done. Okay, we need login stands and quarry, so we ain't gonna be able to do that until we go to other areas. Okay, well that's what I was wondering. Alright, well we can do that now. Oh, we can have that done later. Well, what's the next area we'd like to get our hands on for right now? You know what? We do need to go to the western approach. Yeah, I need to, we need to go to the western approach. Because I think we still have Shroud and Hawk to deal with. About the Venatori, about where the Grey Wardens have gone. So we'll head at the western approach.
Visitor, welcome to the western approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Thanks for the warning.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Okay, she says be careful. Of course. Venatori report, right? Okay. Well, let's read it. Intercepted Venatori message. Octavian, with our allies, the Templars, redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Service. Okay, that's not good. No, it's
Inquisitor, have something for you.
Alrighty, let's go get this death we're here. Alrighty, let's go. They said they saw High Dragon. I'm sure there's probably one out here. We'll still follow the path. Let's go get the fort here. That might be a priority. Let's go get the fort here. I like how I swing my staff around. Alrighty. Yeah, we got bandits in the way, don't we? Yeah. Plus, we need get some rifts. Caravan of refugees drove off-road so we could collect out of view of Imperial soldiers. Half died but can pick up the wounded. Uh-huh. Yeah, we're getting into tier 2 stuff. We might be upgrading gear. I think there's a high dragon. Okay, you know what? Let's go this route. This should be the correct route in which we should. Wait a minute. There was a high dragon.
A high dragon?
Yeah, let's come back over here and waltz this high dragon. That's not a good sign. Nope. Alright, let's go backtrack this way since we didn't go this correct route. We should have. I think there's a, I think there's definitely a, rift over here that we need to take care of. Alrighty, here we go. Hey, but it's kind of nice. Alrighty.
More carts and dead bodies. That's not good.
No, it's not. Property of Frederick of Surratt of University of Orly, Nazir's past research camp.
These supplies were intended for someone out in this desert. Stolen, perhaps?
What happened here?
Nobody should be out here but Grey Wardens. Something's very wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna go figure out what went wrong or what's supposed to go wrong. We gotta fix it. But we have to backtrack here because we didn't go through the proper route. So we'll just come on over here and nail the rift. Prepare for second wave. Yeah, let's put it over here, perhaps. Alright, we got the... Let's shut this thing down. I mean, you know, might as well. Alright, now that we've done that, now let's go get that fort. So I think that's going to be a priority for us. Come on, guys. Get your guards up. You're the warriors.
Make it take you.
I wish mages could have that. The guard. Because that would be so convenient. Maybe too convenient, you know. Old Chantry Trail signs. Okay.
A chantry symbol out here.
Alright, so let's get on to that fort, because I really do want to get that fort. And like you said, Varric, if this was supposed to be Grey Wardens, and then all of a sudden there's, something's not right, well, I tend to agree with you. Now my warriors are definitely getting their guard up and keeping it up, which they should. We've already saw the High Dragon. Now, the High Dragon was actually pretty cool, but I don't think we're ready to face one. We hadn't even done the first one. Which is what, in Hinterlands? That would take a... You know what? Let's get powerful enough and we'll go take care of them dragons. But each one of them's different because each one's got a different element. Oh yeah. Boy, my warriors are on top of it, are they not? Yes, they are. Alright, now we backtrack this way. Okay, there's another rift, so we're gonna go take care of that. Yeah, Liliana, I know you're ready to report in, don't get me wrong. Alright, come on, get those demons down. Okay, prepare for second wave. How about we do this? Several demons. Come on, guys, get these demons down. Every single one of them. Man, those rifts just sound just like that deep moaning. Slows them down. It just gives off that vibe of kind of, I don't know, sickening or kind of like a deepening sickness or something in the stomach or bowels or something, because that's what it sounds like to me. Alright, what do we have here? That thing didn't like it. What is it? Squillback. Huh. Yeah, we're getting close. We need to find a camp. Yeah, and here's another rift over here that we need to take care of. Well, we're just discovering one thing or another, aren't we? Alright, get that demon. I like the way she says that. Make her take you. All right, Cassandra, prepare for second wave, dears. This is gonna, y'all have to get the, you're gonna have to deal with these, oh, I need the fade step. That's what I need. No, you don't. In a way, you're just kind of scaring some of these demons off. Nice. Shutting this one down. Okay. Now I need to find the camps, because we're not going to survive without the camps. So you know what? I'm going to check my map and we'll see what... Yeah, there's the camps right there. We could go right there. That one's closer. Alright, so here we go. Let's go get the camp. Let's go establish our camps before we do anything, so that way. And then we need to go get the fortress. So that's what we need to do. Let's go get the camps first. Alright, here's one right here.
Inquisitor.
Yeah. Alright, now then. Yeah, we need to go see about Stroud and Hawk here in a minute. Let's go see if we can set up this camp over here. Man, who would want to be out here? Except for the Venatori, so they're up to no good. We'll go to the Ritual Tower and see what's up with the Grey Wardens. And Stroud may be right. There's, you know, that's probably why he's, they're considering him as a rogue, because he's like, So we gotta stop Corypheus's plans, no matter what he's got going. So we'll come on over here. Yeah, we're getting our camps established first if we can. Alright, we're right on top of the camp, I think. Yep, here we are. I like the music when we establish our camps. Now the camp's probably on the other side of that. Yeah, let's go get this rift over here. Because when I see a direct threat, I see a direct threat. And that includes rifts. Alrighty, let's get to busy. Priority is the rifts. Yeah, prepare for second wave, obviously. Alright. That was a 2-tier rift, I guess. Closing this thing down. Alrighty. Yeah, I think the camp is on the other side that we're not going to be able to get to. Do we... do I really want to take this fort now, or do we want to wait until later? I think we'll wait until later to do it. Where's the camps? Alright, we'll head back to this camp. Alright. Well, I think this is where we're going to stay here in the western approach around our camp. And then we'll find out what we need to do on other things here in the western approach. So yeah, I'm glad I could play for you. And I hope that when you watch this that you have a great day and a good day. And I hope that you stay cool or warm depending on the weather of where you live. And I'll see y'all on the next one.